Property Management Mondays. This week we have something so special for you. How to get started in property. I'm going to be doing a 3-part series. This one is your very first step. So join us for all 3, but let's go. This is how you should get started in property. It's really tough, isn't it? You hear stories about people who've been so successful in property and you have no idea how to get there. It seems like the biggest hurdle in the world, doesn't it? Knowing where you want to get to. But what are your dreams? I've been there too, and I've found it a real struggle knowing how to get from A to Z. But you know what? Those people who are shouting about their successes dreamed of a goal and then forged their path to get there. You know what? When I got deep down and dirty with it and I looked at the successes of those other property investors, their goals weren't really what I wanted. All I wanted was their determination and their enthusiasm and the celebration that comes with reaching their goals. Goals! Goals! That's the key point here. Everybody has a goal and then they go for it, and that's what all those other property investors have done. They have found something that they want so badly, and then they've gone and got it. So for week 1, I want you to start thinking about what are your goals for getting into property. Really, why are you getting into property? For me, I just really love property. Do you get that from looking at all my videos? I absolutely love holding property. I love converting properties into homes that people want to live in. I love the economics behind it. I love the supply and the demand. I always want to read about it. And so that's where my passion started. That was the founding thing that made me want to get into property. But more than those other things, I really wanted some freedom. I wanted the freedom that property allows. I love travelling. Anybody who knows me really well will know that any given chance I've got, I will get on a plane and head on out. Or I'll get on a train and explore the country. I love it. It's a passion of mine. And so I wanted my property portfolio to give me that. The other thing I wanted was time freedom. I don't like being at a desk 9 till 6 every single day. I love getting out. I love exercising. I love paddleboarding. I love seeing my friends and my family. And that was a driving force behind why I wanted to get started in property. However, you don't have to have any of that in your goals and any of that in your reason of why you want to get started in property, but you really need to know what it is that's driving you forward. So be specific for yourself and set a goal that means the world, the absolute world, to you. Okay, so I know I wasn't particularly specific back then, but my specific goal right now, today, here and now, me telling you, is that I want to run a property company that within the next 12 months generates me a personal income of £50,000. So the next stage of this goal setting thing is that you need to decide when you want to achieve it by. Now, as I've just said, 12 months is when I'm aiming to do it, but I've already got started. I've been slogging away at this for the past 18 months trying to make it work for me. But it's going to be completely different for you, depending on your time constraints, what you're like personality-wise, whether you really want to be hands-on with it, or whether it's just something you want to do as an aside and you only want to spend 15-20 minutes on it a day. You know, the choice is yours. What are you aiming for? Okay, so your next step is to write it down. Get a piece of paper and write down your goals. Do you know what also I found really essential? Is to tell someone about your goals. Keep yourself accountable, and they must try and keep you accountable too. It doesn't need to be anybody at all who's got any interest in property, but you telling someone means that you have to work towards it, because when they ask you, how are you doing? It's really embarrassing if you've got nothing to say. If you need any more help, then you can always write your goals below, and I can keep you accountable as well. And I hope that by watching this, you keep me accountable too. Right, that's it for part 1. Tune in next week for part 2, when I will go through how you are going to reach your goals. For the meantime, in the next 7 days, keep dreaming. keep your goal safe, keep it close to your heart and dream of it. Dream, dream, dream. Because that's the first stage on getting started in property. You know what you want, so you know what you're aiming for. Thank you very, very, very much for joining me this week. Don't forget to put your goals in the comments section below so that I can help you in the future. Now, you should go and head on over to ncrealestate.co.uk for everything else that's on my blog. You'll also see what services I can provide because I want to help you become a better property professional. Right, that's all for me. Have a lovely week and I'll see you next Monday.